Hello and welcome to the show. This is Lodestone, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all of the things you might want to know about the Nether update for Minecraft 1.16 and all of the other little features on the sides. Then I'm going to be showing you guys all of the new mobs as well, and also the structures, and also all of the blocks. And also just small little tiny itty bitty things on the side. So let's just dive straight in to the video. Alrighty, so the first place we're going to be going is the Nether, because there is 5 new biomes in the Nether. So let's go to the Nether and check them out. So the first biome in the Nether is this one right here. It is a very insane looking biome to say the least, and it is called the Basalt Deltas. It's like a volcanic thing exploded, and now you gotten all this mess over here. And let's go on to the next biome, which is the Nether Wasteland. It's gotten all the old biome blocks in it. It looks almost completely like the old biome, but with a few extra little blocks in this biome. The next biome in the Nether is the Nether Soul Sand Valley. It's a quite neat looking place to say the least, but when you're in hard mode, or normal mode, or easy mode, there is a metric ton of ghasts that spawn everywhere inside of here, so be aware of that. But it is an awesome looking biome. On to the next biome. And the next biome is this right here. I'm afraid to try to pronounce the name of it, but the name of this biome is Warped Forest. Okay, I guess I have some chance of saying it. Alright, either way, so the Warped Forest is basically a forest in the overworld, except it's in the Nether, and all the trees are actually mushrooms. And they grow little things called shroom lights on them, which can light up the world quite nicely. And it's very nice, but all this grass down here, you might think this is grass. This is not grass, except it is. It is mineable with a stone pickaxe, or any type of pickaxe. You can't use a shovel on it though. As you see right here, a shovel doesn't work, but a stone or a diamond pickaxe does glorious work of it. Also in this biome, there is a lot of endermen that spawn as well, and you have somewhat of a purplish looking background fogness, as you see right there. Either way, let's move right on to the next biome over here. It's exactly the same as that biome, but it is not that color. It is red. And it comes with nothing new except a bunch of lava apparently coming down from a waterfall. Glorious. Or actually, no, this ain't a waterfall. What am I saying? I'm lying to you. This is a lava fall, not a waterfall. Let's see, but it's a very nice looking biome as well. Also, this one is called the Crimson Forest. Alrighty, so let's go on to the mobs section of this video. So we're going to start off with these little guys right here. These little guys are the little things that are kind of like a boat in the Nether. What you need to do here is you need to get yourself a warped fungus on a stick and a saddle. And what you can do with the warped fungus on a stick and a saddle is you can mount the saddle onto the little strider guy. You can get onto it. And with this little warped fungus on a stick, you can ride this little guy around the Nether. It's pretty amazing. And of course, you can feed them food and you can go faster. It's pretty amazing. I do recommend it if you're going to be traveling around the Nether. Because look at the speed of this. That is insane. This is the speed of a boat. But, you remember what the striders looked like in the Nether? Well, this is what they look like in the overworld. They really don't like it. They aren't gonna die, but they are very, very cold. And yeah, I all out don't recommend doing this, but you can still ride them around if you please. He likes the lava. That's a hoglin right there. We aren't it. Please, can I not spawn hoglins in? But as you see here, this little guy is here But if you get on him and ride him into here, he turns a different color. So yeah, fun fact. But that brings us on to the next mob, which took over the pigmen in Minecraft. So in the Nether, we've always had those pigmen, right? Remember them, the pigments? Well, now we have piglins in the Nether as well. They can have bow and arrows and whatnot. Some of them come with armor and swords, and they are all out nice. And they only like you if you wear gold armor in the Nether already. So let's demonstrate that real quickly for you guys, so you guys know what I mean. Right there, there we go. See, they are not very happy with us right now, but if we put this on, they should get a little bit happier, as you see right there. So always wear armor in the Nether, and now they're nice to you, and if you want, you could actually trade to them. But no matter what, never take off your armor. And of course, you can trade with them as well. If we go over and get ourselves some gold here, as you see here, some gold, we can scatter gold all over the ground like so. And they will give you all this items. As you see here, they look at the gold, and in a few seconds, they're going to toss it all on the ground. So we got pretty much nothing in our inventory besides all that stuff right there. Yeah, there we go. We've gotten all that stuff, including soul speed. But that takes us on to the next mob, which is the Hogland. They are not very nice to you. The babies or the grown-ups are not nice. The babies will come after you, and you'll be able to hit them and they'll run away before they come back, and they barely do any damage. The grown-ups, on the other hand, are very strong. As you see right here, we're gonna probably die first hit. Well, not quite first hit because I'm wearing armor, but as you see though, those guys are, you know, rather strong. And in the overworld, it turns into the zombified version. The zombified version's worse, there you go. It doesn't stop if you kinda, you know, hit it. So do keep that in mind. And let's get the bigger one too, and it does a lot more damage and flings everything into the air. Let's just get mad at me. And real quickly, let's take off my armor. And as you see here, it does quite a bit of damage. But I mean, let's just come back over here and get it to hit us again. Come on, get us before the other guys. It's either though, it took pretty much all of our health away in one go. So this is a very strong mob. And then we have the zombified piglin. This is normally like the pigmen in Minecraft, except it's in the overworld. Either way though, that is all of the Minecraft mobs you need to be aware of that are added into Minecraft 1.16. So now let's go on to the next thing, which is the Basalt Remnant. It's a pretty awesome looking structure, sort of like caves, and it's all out, you know, it's nice. You can get yourself a bunch of items from here, from chests, and also, this is where you can get the new music disc in the game called Pigstep. So, you know, if you just, you know, explore all these areas, you're gonna find all those songs and chests eventually. Just like over here, there is a chest. What is in here, you might be wondering? Well, we've got no Pigstep in here, but we've gotten ourselves glazed black stone. And then there's another one over here as well, and it comes with a diamond. But you also get yourself a whole bunch of gold here, and you get yourself a bunch of these spawners, which are magma cube spawners. I don't know if you can do a farm with magma cubes, but you know, it certainly is interesting to say the least. And you also get all this gold. But do make sure you do not open up a chest with a pigman or piglin nearby, because they will all attack you at the same time. What I recommend doing is going over and getting a hopper, and with the hopper I recommend going over and putting it under the chest and collecting all the items into the hopper, and they won't go after you. Either way, let's go on to the next updated structure or new structure in the game. And that new structure is ruined portals. It is one of the two places in the Nether where you can find crying obsidian. You can find it in the Bastion and over here in the crying obsidian portal. Pretty amazing. And in here you got yourself also a bunch of hoes. You got yourself a silk touch and mending hoe and some obsidian. And you can go through to the overworld with these portals if you feel like it, indeed. But that's not all the Nether update structure. Let's go on to the next structure added in the Nether. Fossils! These fossils are only found in the Soul Valley as far as I can tell. If they are able to be found in any other biome, I could be completely wrong, but only one I can find them in is the Soul Valley. And these are the one of 3 ways to find fossil structures in Minecraft. And those 3 ways are either in a swamp under the ground, in a desert if I'm not mistaken underground, or here. Just anywhere in this biome. It's pretty amazing. But now a whole bunch of skeletons can now spawn in the Soul Sand Valley in Minecraft, so I do recommend going there if you need arrows or skeleton bones. But that is all of the structures, sadly, in the Nether update. It's a lot of structures, but that's all of them, sadly. But now it's time to go on to the blocks added in the Nether update. There is a lot of them. So bear with us here, because, yeah, this might take us a few minutes. Alrighty, the 2 hardest ones for me to say is the Crimson Nylinium and the Warp Nylinium. Now, these are basically, like I said earlier, grass in the Nether, just different colors, and actually you need to use a pickaxe instead of a shovel to break them. Then, coming on to the wooden section, aka mushroom section of the Nether, you got yourself Crimson Hyphithia, or a Crimson Stem. Not sure what the difference is in between them, but a Crimson Hyphithia is that, and a Crimson Stem is this. And if you go over and turn the stem into anything, you can turn it into planks. And with the Crimson or Warped Stem planks, you can, well, craft anything you want in the game, like a pickaxe, etc. So I do recommend it. Then you got yourself over here some Nether Wart blocks. These are not new to the update, but they grow on the mushrooms in the game. Then you got yourself a Crimson Pressure Plate, a Crimson Button, a Crimson Fence Gate, a Crimson Trapdoor, a Crimson Door, a Crimson Stair as well, as also a Crimson Fence, and that is all of the Crimsons, besides these signs here that say subscribe, which you should actually, it's free. Then we've gotten the stripped Crimson Stem, then we've gotten the Warped Fence Gate, the Warped Fence, the Warped Trapdoor, the Warped Stairs, the Warped Pressure Plate, the Warped Button, and the Warped Door as well, which looks pretty sick to say the least. And also the Warped Wart block. On to the next block, which is the Basalt. You've gotten the normal basalt here, which this is what the side of it looks like, and then this is what the top of it looks like, and then this is what the side of it looks like. And then this is the polished basalt. It looks like a tree stem, but it's really not a tree stem. But if you go over and get yourself a log, you can actually quite literally see the difference. It looks exactly like this. See the middle of here? And see the middle of here? They both look the same, they're just slightly different textures. Then we go on to the blackstone. You've gotten this regular blackstone right here, and you gotten a blackstone slab. You've gotten gladed blackstone. I wasn't sure what pet category to put this in, so I just put it in the regular blackstone category. And you can find this blackstone in the bastions, and you can find this nether gladed blackstone in the bastions as well. It's one of the rarest blocks in the game. And then you've gotten yourself a blackstone wall and a blackstone stair as well. And then over here you've gotten yourself a polished blackstone, a polished blackstone stairs, a polished blackstone pressure plate, a polished blackstone slab, a polished blackstone button, a chiseled polished blackstone block, which looks weird, and also a polished blackstone wall as well. Then in the next category, you've gotten yourself a polished blackstone bricks, polished blackstone brick slab, polished blackstone brick stairs, and also a polished blackstone brick wall. But we're done there in the polished blackstone area. Now we're on to the plants of some sort. And starting off with the plants, you've gotten the warp fungus and the crimson fungus. And the crimson fungus, you can bone meal the crimson fungus on its crimson nightnilenium to make a crimson big mushroom. And you can grow the warped fungus on the warped nightnilenium to make the big warped mushroom. But you cannot make the big mushroom if you put the warped one on the crimson one and the crimson one on the warped grass. But you can plant them on everything that you want already here. So you can, of course, plant the nightnilenium funguses on every single block in the game. Well, you can plant them on grass, that's what I meant. Same with warped roots, you can plant warped roots on both, everything you see here. Same with the nether sprouts, and same with the crimson roots. Then right here is the twisting vines, which is the only vine in the game that grows from the ground up. Quite impressive looking, and you can climb up these vines as you see right here. Pretty insane to say the least. Then after that, you've gotten yourself the weeping vines. These vines grow from blocks downwards, like a normal vine in the game, except there's one thing different in between this vine and a normal vine in the game, and that one thing different is this vine can go half a block, I think that's half a block, maybe a little less than half a block, extra. So you've bone mealed all of these, but yeah, this one little block extra down here, and then once you do that, you got that little extra bit, so it is pretty impressive to say the least. On to the next block. And that next block is nether gold ore. You can find nether gold ore all over the nether. It's nice for getting gold if you're branch mining for the next block over here, which is netherite. Well, we aren't there yet, but we're almost there. Either the next block is crying obsidian, is the only block in the game that quite literally cries. As you see, there's gotten some particle effects coming off of it and whatnot, and it's quite literally the cryingest, saddest block in the game. Either way, so let's go on to the next block, and this next block is Ancient Debris. In the Ancient Debris, I have a tutorial on how to find it, but basically you can find it in around level 11 in the nether, and they're very, very rare. And you can go over and melt the Ancient Debris up to get yourself these nether scraps. And you gotta get yourself 9 nether scraps, and you can put them in a crafting bench and combine them together to make a nether ingot. And you can get yourself 9 nether ingots to go over and make yourself a block of netherite if you please. Or you can use one of these nether ingots and combine it with a diamond armor with a smithing table. Alrighty, you can use the smithing table to go over and turn your netherite armor into, well, you can turn your diamond armor into netherite armor using the smithing table. The armor can be enchanted if you want, but there you go, you can do that if you'd like. And you can also use the netherite blocks to power a beacon. Very not necessary, but you can do it if you want to do it for bragging rights. And it can be for any size beacon. Then we go on to the new lighting components of the Nether update. You got the soul torch, the soul lantern, the soul campfire, and the shroom lights. And as you see here, there's also the chain, which can hold up a lantern from the ceiling. Doesn't matter how long you make the chains, but that can do it. Or for the regular lantern and the soul lantern. Then let's go on to the next block, which is the warped fungus on a stick. You can use this by crafting warped fungus together with a fishing rod, if I'm not mistaken, and you can use it to ride a strider around. Then we have the new song called Pig Step. You can only find this song in the Bastion, like I said earlier, and it's the newest song added to Minecraft. It's very impressive to say the least. But we aren't sitting here to listen to this song right now. We're here to show you all the new things. And then we got ourselves right here the blue fire and also a new thing added to the game, which is soul soil. And soul soil is nice, and if you light it up on fire, you got yourself blue fire. But that's fine, but not all of it. You got yourself the Enchanted Books. Got 3 Enchanted Books here. You can put the Soul Speed 1, Soul Speed 2, and Soul Speed 3 on your boots already. And if you put the Soul Speed 1, 2, 3 on your boots, you can actually use it to move on the Soul Sand and Soul Soil faster than you normally could. And till speed 3, you can actually move faster than you could actually normally walk on this normal ground. But make sure you have unbreaking on your boots, and you should be good because it actually uses up your boots, and also have mending on it as well. Going on to the next block, we have the Lodestone here, as you see, and what you need to do with the Lodestone is you need to get yourself a hopper, if I'm not mistaken here, just bear with me. You get the hopper, put it into the Lodestone, and then you get yourself a little bit of glowstone, alrighty. And with the glowstone, you put the glowstone into there, and it doesn't do anything. Alrighty, but yeah, you got yourself the Lodestone. What it does is on screen, and then you've gotten this right here, which, but yeah, I don't know what either one of these do apparently, but they are supposed to set your spawn point. How it works is on screen, yeah, as you see right there. Either way though, now we've gotten the crimson mushrooms. They're quite neat. I told you how to grow them earlier. You go over and get yourself the block that you want to grow it on, and then you bone meal it, and it works gloriously. Then you've gotten the longest name in Minecraft for any item or block. It is the smallest looking item almost in the game as well. And let's read it out what I did here. This small item has the longest name in Minecraft. It has a mind-blowing 35 characters. The name is Polished Blackstone Pressure Plate. It is the longest name in Minecraft, and as you see here, if you want, you can what's it called? You know, count all the characters for yourself. But that is 35 characters, including spaces. And the last but not least new block in Minecraft added is the Quartz Bricks. It's the same as quartz, but it's a brick variant of it. Quite nice looking, to say the least. Oh, by the way, there we go. I think I figured it out. You need to get yourself a compass here already for the Lodestone. You get yourself a compass already. And then with the compass, you go over to the Lodestone, which I've managed to lose it gloriously, of course. Come over to here, and you right click it, and there you go. Achievement made. It goes over and points you in the overworld or the nether to where you're supposed to be. So wherever you set the spawn point for this, it will always point to it. So as you see there, it points to it, and they're both different, you know, the normal compasses, alright? Normal compass, of course, points a different way, but that's what that's used for. And then this one here is to kind of set your spawn point in the nether. Do not use it in overworld or the end though. You can also get the snout banner pattern inside the piglin bastions. And then the next block in the game they added is the target block. You can shoot arrows at this block with a bow and arrow or pretty much anything, and it will produce a redstone signal. I have a friend who covered how this block works. I'm gonna leave it in the description. He has a whole redstone testing world just meant for this block. Go check him out. He's called Sweeney Dunston. Maybe drop a like on his video as well. Maybe subscribe if you want. Yes, please do go check him out though. Either way, on to the next thing. And that next thing is all the minor changes on the game. Like, colors on maps have actually changed, just slightly. But colors on maps actually have just changed. And these small updates will vary in between Java and Bedrock Minecraft. I'm not going to be going over and ordering them in each form of Bedrock and Java. There's way too many of these small update features, so let's just dive straight into the updates as I fall into lava. Either way, the first feature added in Minecraft 1.16 that is super small that a lot of you guys might not know of is piglins will do a victory dance when they kill a hoglin in Minecraft. Now, it's a very rare chance when they do, but let's just plop a bunch of these hoglins and piglins down here, and hopefully they start fighting. Alrighty, what's going on down here, eh? Are they gonna start dancing? There we go, do you see them dancing, sorta? Do you see their little dancing move? This is what happens when they dance. You kind of see it, they're bouncing up and down. Yeah, it doesn't last that long, but you know, there you go. Piglins and Nanans in Minecraft is pretty amazing. And now we have so many mobs in here, I don't know what to do with them all. Number 2, Wither Skeletons and Piglins do not agree with each other, as you see right here. It's pretty amazing, but not very good for each other. Who's gonna win? I'm gonna guess the guy with the bow and arrow is gonna win. Who will is beyond me, and yep, I am correct. Okay. And then number 3 is squids now spawn more often. And I can only think of one map that I have downloaded that has a bunch of oceans, and it is Hermitcraft Season 6. And you know, with my luck, there's actually no squids in sight. But squids do now spawn more often. Microphone broke on this clip, but basically what I meant to say was you can get any of the nether shrubs like streamlight, some weeping vines, crimson roots, etc. and actually compost them in the composter if you wanted. The next new update, which is not very known, is actually that walls are now a thing. If you don't know, you can actually go over and get yourself just, you know, any type of wall in the game, and now you can stack it on top of each other. In older versions of Minecraft, you could not actually do this. You can only make one tall walls, and I think they had to be exactly together. But as you see here, though, you can put them on top of each other, and you can make a nice big gold outline, as you see over there with the crimson blocks. You know, this looks pretty good. You know, maybe I should actually do that with the composter someday, but yes, that's basically, though, what you can do. Walls are now a thing. You can stack different ones on top of each other. And yeah, pretty amazing, but let's go on to the next update. The next small update is you can actually undye shulker boxes. For example, if you have a blue shulker box, you can put it in a cauldron with water, you know, you can right click it, and it will turn into a purple shulker box, aka a undyed shulker box, as you see right here. Pretty interesting, but let's go on to the next update. The next small update is actually you can bone meal nether crimson nonylenium and also warped nonylenium, and also you can bone meal a piece of netherrack right next to the nonylenium block to make it turn into more nonylenium, as you see right here. It's pretty interesting, and it works for the nether and the crimson and the other one, as you see right there. Either way though, let's go on to the next update block or feature, or this one of the smaller ones. The next smaller feature I want to show you is actually a smaller feature, and basically it is a player animation, so you can clap and point to something in Minecraft Bedrock Edition. I cannot show you this because I do not have Minecraft Bedrock Edition beta, but if you want, you can go into a animation section and you can wave or clap at someone. It's pretty neat to say the least, and there will be more added to the game in the future, it looks like, but yeah, that's something. The next smaller features added to the game is you can actually enchant a compass with Curse of Vanishing and Curse of Binding. Curse of Vanishing means it will disappear when you die if you have keep inventory set to false, and Curse of Binding is, as far as I can tell, useless for a compass, because Curse of Binding is if you go over and get yourself a chest plate or something, put Curse of Binding on it, you put it on, and you won't be able to take the chest plate off. But yeah, this one doesn't make much sense, but yeah, it's something you can do if you wanted. The next one actually involves a cheat, but you can actually go over and set your spawn point in the nether, and you do not have to use the respawn anchor, but the respawn anchor you can get in survival mode, but if you have cheats enabled, you can actually go over and type in /spawn point, and then press enter, and there you go, you've set your spawn point in the nether, so if you ever die, you'll respawn back in the nether instead of the overworld. Pretty nice, but let's go on to the next update. And that next update is you can actually spawn the wither in with soul soil. You used to only spawn it in with soul sand, but now you can spawn it in with soul soil if you please. Nothing's different, it's just a different block, and you can find soul soil right next to soul sand, and yeah, that's pretty much all I need to tell you about that. Now the next one is going to be rather hard for me to show you guys because it's a rare occasion when, you know, sounds actually happen in the nether. But the next one is that there is new ambient sounds in the nether. It'll happen in, you know, specific biomes for it will be specific biomes for specific ambient sounds. All the sounds sound quite interesting, but there is actually ambient sounds in every single block or every single biome in the nether. Another thing I don't think I mentioned earlier is that the Curse of Binding and Curse of Vanishing enchantment books are actually new to Minecraft Bedrock. They've always been in Minecraft Java. Okay, well technically not always, but they've been in Minecraft Java, but now they're in Minecraft Bedrock Edition as well. The next one is that you can actually grow birch trees and oak trees 2 blocks away from a flower. Doesn't matter what flower it is in the game. You can grow it with bone meal 2 blocks away, and it will actually have a 5% chance of growing with a honeycomb, a beehive on it. Now, it's a very rare chance. I can't manage to get it to happen, but yeah, as you see here, I couldn't do it, but basically, yeah, you can grow a tree with a beehive on it, and it's quite neat to say the least. The next new update is something like on Java, where basically podzol will grow around mega spruce trees. It didn't used to actually happen on Bedrock Edition, but now mega spruce trees can have pod soil around them. Pretty amazing and awesome, and convenient at the same time. Another thing added to Minecraft Bedrock 1.16 is border blocks. Basically what you do is you put them under something, and it's basically like a barrier in the world. You can't go past it, and it's going to be pretty neat to have in the next update, to say the least. Then there's also going to be the allow block. And basically if you're in adventure mode, the only block you're going to be able to break is the block above the allow block. Everything else in the world you won't be able to break. And then there's also the deny block, and the deny block is also pretty interesting. What the deny block does is basically every single block in the world you'll be able to break, but anything above the deny block you won't be able to break. So it's kind of like you're in adventure mode if you're anywhere above a deny block, and anywhere else in the world you're in regular game mode 0. Pretty interesting, but let's go on to the next update. Alrighty, so we're on to the next feature, and this is a Java only feature, and basically what it is more world options. You can actually change the difficulty of the game in the start menu of the world before you even get into it, and also you can adjust every single game rule you want. And also you got yourself some new different types of terrain in the game. And the terrain types are caves and also floating islands. And this is the floating islands terrain. The caves terrain probably is on screen, who knows, but yeah, it's pretty amazing looking. Quite a hard challenge to survive this probably, but let's just go on to the next update. Then the next feature is that kelp can now grow from a bone meal. Oh dear, so much lag in this world. But let's just go all the way down here. And as you see here, you can actually grow kelp from bone meal. The next interesting thing is that blue fire actually hurts you twice as fast as regular fire. So if you stand on blue fire here, that's how fast it hurts you already. Pretty fast. But if you wait for it to stop burning here, just bear with us here while we slowly burn to death. Let's hop onto here. That is supposed to be slower. It seems exactly the same to me, but yeah, the red fire, or this regular fire, is supposed to be half the speed as the other one. I kind of see it on the health bar going down faster, but still, yeah, this is something I should point out, that blue fire hurts you more than red fire, as I slowly burn to death. Let's not do that, actually. Alrighty, so the next one is that you can actually break these coral blocks with silk touch on your axe, as well as your shovel now, as well as your pickaxe. As you see right here, we've gathered one of those coral blocks, so we have 2 of them in here. We could use the pickaxe on it, and we can also use the shovel on it, as I dig up everything under the ground already. And then it's the same with, any one that you look for. You could gather that one if you want, that one if you want, and that one if you want. Quite neat to say at least, except they're running away from me now. Oh dear. But yeah, that's something, but it does not work on the dried coral, though sadly, as you see right there, dried coral does not instantly get it. But yeah, there we go, that's that. Let's go on to the next one, which is, quite literally, it's a new Minecraft update, and you might be wondering, okay, Luck, why are you including this? Of course, that's new. Updates are always happening. Well, that, but also, if you look here, it's a release candidate. It's been ages since I've seen a candidate on Minecraft. But not just that, if you look here, so you got your Minecraft 1.16 release candidate 1's the last snapshot. But then see right here where it says copyright merging A, B, do not disturb. That's always there, and if you see here, the T and the C are now merging into each other. I thought that's pretty amazing to say the least. Let's see, but yeah, everyone, I hope you did enjoy this video. If it did help you out at all, let me know in the comments below. And if you are new to the channel and want to see more of these videos and Let's Plays, and maybe an upcoming Let's Play on the new caves in Minecraft, you know, the cave generation on Minecraft Java, let me know in the comments below. If you want to catch all those videos, be sure to subscribe and tap that bell button if you want to be notified when I go and make a new video. And please do share the channel around with your friends. That'd be amazing if you could indeed. It's always awesome having some new humans around, you know. But yes, thanks for watching. Take it easy. This has been Locke, and the Nether update is amazingly, awesomely huge, and I am out of here. Goodbye.